Hey, aloha everyone. How's everyone doing today? It's Grandpa D. As you can tell, I got a couple days growth here. I'm going to be using a new razor blade, and testing it out. I got this, the Viking blade Chieftain Odin, and rose gold and onyx color. Nice little box that it came in. You open it up. It's got a little mirror. You can take this one like shaving. And it also gives you the instructions on how not to cut your face up. You know, this is not a cartless razor. Do not press it against your face like a cartless razor. Don't drag it. No pressure. Rinse every major pass and all that. Go through the basics of shaving. It comes with all little razor blades. I'll get one out for you here. I've already got one out to put in the blade, but it's like this. Oops, got it wrong side up. And there's the mild razor made in this. Sorry about that. It's supposed to be for mild hair and not used for coarse hair. My hair is a little coarse, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, the blade itself is rose gold, like this. It's the head, it's the side, like that. It's a butterfly opening, like this kind here. Okay. One thing you have to be careful about when you get rose gold or gold colored or anything like that is to be careful when you keep it clean. Eventually this is going to rub off. It is this gold, it's rose gold plated, so it's not like real rose gold. And if you clean it enough, you'll start pulling it off. That's normal, unless you don't use it. If you use this for show, it'll stick like this for a long time. But if you use it a while, it will eventually lose its plating. But that's okay. Alright, for my pre-shave, I'm going to be using this here, Sandalwood Pre-Shave Moisturizer. I like this one. For my soap, I'm going to be using the lathering wood. Kind of like this soap a bit, easy to lather up for me. I'm talking to you, I'm going to put some water down here. Actually, I'm going to use the synthetic brush. This one here. This one my favorite. I kind of like it. It's a good foam. I love it. And I enjoy it quite a bit. Just clean it up a little bit to make room. With a synthetic brush like this one, you don't need to soak it like the badger hairs or boar or horse tip, stuff like that. Let's see, sorry, take a little while. Put the blade in now, and then I'll put it like this. Yeah, I've never used this blade before, so I'm not sure what it's like, but let's give it a go. It seems like a mild blade, so I don't think it's the sharpest in the world. Okay. When you do that, make sure it's even on both sides. Looks good. Okay, put this down real quick. Go for the lather. It looks like this inside. You'll see a couple of brush hairs that came off last time. It smells like sandalwood. It's a nice woody smell, green smell. It reminds me of my grandfather's woodworking shop. He used a lot of sandalwood and that, so it reminds me of the sawdust smell. Okay, so I'm going to start making the ladder. Okay. I just put this in the water and then shake it off a bit, and then I just rub like so. Hard to do it like this one, but it'll make a nice foam. And you're loading up the brush. Once I get it fairly loaded up, I'll move to my granite bore here. You're looking for not too bubbly, not too dry. Okay. Get a little more here. Some people like to take it out of it, like with a coin. You can take a goop out, put it in the bowl. I just like doing it like this, and then moving to the bowl. Let's get like about this much. With your brush. My Harry Potter bowl. It's made out of granite, nice and heavy. Somehow I like a heavy bowl. I like to feel it. Okay, I just stir it up like this. Gives me about 30 seconds to make the stuff. If you notice a lot of bubbles, like right around here on my bowl, it means that you have too much water. But give it a second, because this brush has a lot of soap in it, so it may form up a little bit later, but it looks like I have too much water. Okay. Now you can either have a really sudsy lather, or you can take and just add a little bit more soap to it and make it a little bit more thicker. I'm going to add a little bit more soap here, and then go back to my crucible here. Mix it up again. Okay, looking on the brush here. It's not bubbly or anything like that, and it's not like really dry paint or thicky. About right. Okay. And this wooden lather one I'm using, it really does foam up pretty good. So next I'll be putting on a little bit of my pre-shave. As I said, I have super sensitive skin, so I use pre-shave all the time. The more smooth, slippery you are on your face, the less likely it is you're going to get razor burn and cut yourself up. So how's everyone doing? We're doing okay here in Hawaii. The state's trying to open up a little bit. We're still seeing some rising in the COVID numbers, and it's probably because of the protests. The young people are kind of not social distancing, and they're just kind of like, don't care so much, and now the numbers are rising. Hopefully we'll again start paying attention, maybe the numbers go down. The good news is Hawaii is number 3 in the states for wearing masks, so I'm very happy about that. We're actually following at least the mask rule, if not the social distancing one. I am worried whenever the tourists start coming back. I don't really want any more coming from mainland. I'm not saying that you guys are diseased or anything, but if we have a lot of people from Japan and China and mainland Australia, it's likely we'll have another outbreak. But in Hawaii, we have to have the tourism as our lifeblood, so we have to actually work on that. Supposedly in August, we're going to be easing up some of the restrictions, so if you guys are planning vacations, look in August. That'd be really cheap. Alright, so let's try this Odin here. Okay, as I said, I usually use very mild razors. Okay, this one seems quite mild actually. Okay, let me go down. So far, the first couple of passes are really smooth, and I like the feedback it's giving me. It's kind of heavy on the head. More heavy than the feather that I use Merco 34. A little heavier than Merco 34, but not on par with that one. Kind of liking it. When I cut myself, it'll be right on my abs. That won't on my neck around here. I don't know why. Again, I'm not the best shaver in the world. I'm still learning. I feel like I have to really take it easy because I've always had really sensitive skin. Cartilage raising, using a cartilage razor, I would have razor burn everywhere, even on my cheeks. And that's with a brand new, super sharp, as sharp as it can come type. I'm still getting used to talking while shaving. I'm kind of liking this razor. I trim down my goatee a little bit more too. That's my Wine Street West. She didn't like the circle beard so much. It's okay, but she wasn't 100% happy with it. This is like my, what she picked. If you want to stay married for 30 years or more, let your wife do your picking for you. She'll once in a while let you pick something for yourself, but you know, it's okay. She's got better taste than me and usually smarter than I am, so that's not a problem. Now I do like using pre-shave even after using my pass, only because I've learned that it helps me prevent razor burn. Because as you are shaving, sometimes in the second pass or whatever, you don't have as much lather, you don't put the pre-shave on, and then you get yourself hurt. Like this, put this up. And actually, the first pass did really well. You know, if I'm just going to work, you know, I can just do one pass and get out of here. You know, it looks nice and feels pretty good too. But of course, we want to get a bit more closer shave on the weekend. I do enjoy the feeling of the brush and the feeling of shaving. Why I'm into wet shaving, not only because it's actually preventing me from killing myself from razor burn. I don't like a big beard. I only like goatees and like. I live in Hawaii. A big beard is like really hot for me. Okay, against across the green here. I can still have a good feedback. All right. And I really don't have to put any pressure at all on this thing. Just let the head glide by itself. Again, I'll probably cut myself from my Adam something. So far, no. I'm impressed. The new razor I'm usually little bit like have to get used to it. I usually cut myself up on the new razor, even the mild ones. That's probably because I don't know how to shave. You know, I've been learning a lot, but I always feel like all the other guys who shave on YouTube and like, that's so much better than me. And they also talk better too. I mumble. I try not to, but I tend to mumble. Of course, my wife's my worst critic too. You have to talk more louder, show product better. You can do better. You can do better. I'm like, honey, I'm still learning how to do editing and everything else, and I'm just having fun doing this. I'm not really doing this for like getting a ton of views or anything. I'm just kind of doing it to have fun. Maybe help somebody who needs a little bit. Oh, got a little leaper over here. But actually, I only need 2 passes. I'm actually really, maybe just a little bit here, touch it. Again, when you're shaving, you don't need to do 3 passes if you're all smooth. You can just rub around like this, and you can feel where you may have missed something. And just shave over it. And that will actually help a lot to prevent you from getting the razor burn. Because if you have the sensitive skin like mine, you don't always want the closest shave in the world, because it actually will get some of the hairs under the skin and it'll make them grow and grow. Better. I'm liking this razor. First time using it, and I'm feeling comfortable with it. Don't worry, I have an open comb coming. That's going to be fun. Last time I used an open comb, I might as well have had a face transplant. I had so many nicks. Alright, so let me wash this off with some cold water. Today I also did a hot shave too. Usually I do cold shaves because I'm in Hawaii and it's so humid here. I don't like sweating or anything like that. Today I figured with a little bit extra growth I should do a hot shave. Okay. More cold water slapped down here. Close up the pores with cold water. And a room block. Everything. Let's see if I got too close in anywhere. Okay, so this thing again is used to close up an antiseptic. It also closes up the bleeding cavity, and if you feel pain, you know in the areas that you feel a little pain, you were too close. Oh, feels good on the cheeks. Down here's where it might hurt. Ooh, not bad at all. Right there's my cut. Ouch. Okay. Overall, I'm really liking this this Odin Chieftain Odin. You know, with the other mild blades like the feather, and the dermal, or the bevel, that bevel, yeah, you have to do multiple passes because it's really just shaving your skin. This one's a little bit closer shave, but it didn't actually bite me at all, and really like the blade. It's going to be on my top 10 list when I have 10 blades to have. Okay. So, I am going to use the wooden lather. Stick with a nice smell. Put that in there. I don't usually use aftershave with any kind of alcohol or menthol because it's bad for my skin. Once in a while I do, because I like to feel the burn, but not today. Okay. So overall, yeah, I do say that this is a nice brand. I like it. It's very nice feel to it. It went through and gave me a close shave. The first pass I could have gone to work with it. With the second pass it feels super smooth. I'm very happy with this blade. Highly recommend it. And again, I'm not sponsored by anyone. I'm just buying this stuff myself just to have fun with it because, hey, like try enough razors and stuff, I'll find the perfect combination someday. If not, oh well. Anyway, it's kind of fun. I enjoy talking to myself in my shave den. Alright. Anyway, I will talk to you next time. Aloha. Take care. Be safe. Okay, guys?